your team. The Horde awaits!
Okay, hey everybody, this is Empty Sniper again. I'm just kind of continuing my little series of videos that shows you where to put your initial barriers in Horde mode around these bases so that you're kind of creating choke points where the husks can funnel into and kind of be managed more easily with initial weapons, so you don't have to worry about them coming from all directions. They're really pretty weak at the start, at least they should be for Horde mode. And then you can kind of start adding on to these barriers that I put initially to create traps and mazes and things like that to damage the husks rather than just manage them. You'll need to do that as you go on, but this is kind of the first start that everyone should be doing when they first start and first see a base instead of just standing around. So let me go ahead and start it. So I'm actually not going to protect the base that, well, this time I will be. But here's the next base that I'm doing. So I usually use the low barrier, as you've seen from the other videos, and I kind of change the barrier depending on how well it's needed. So this one's kind of a big need right there. You want them climbing up this hill. You want to make sure there's a good barrier there. Here you want to barriers like that, and again you want to be able to funnel them in some spots, so that's another spot where you want them to get through. And make sure you're not leaving these spots closed, as one of your barriers is going to break and you're going to have a bigger open spot if you don't leave it open, and you're going to have a situation where you don't know where the opening is, which is always bad. That's pretty much it. So make sure you're not near the area, because again, the husks are attracted to you. So if you're at a barrier that's supposed to get them to avoid that area, you don't want to stand next to it or shoot from it. You always want to stand next to these choke points where they're actually going to be coming at you. So you want one of you or one of your squad members to be standing at these choke points and hitting it. And again, as time progresses, you want to be able to add to it. So like I'm doing here, it's a good idea to block them from going around. Sometimes trees are in the way. Well, this tree's obviously in the way, but you don't want them going around and getting past your choke point. So you want them to see you and say, oh, I gotta come. You also want to clear these trees that are in the way so you have a better line of sight. They really only serve to help the zombies or the husks block, so you can't see them, and so you can't shoot them if you can't see them. Again, you can add more stuff so you don't have to stand all the way up there, and eventually you can get back here. So this is kind of the best spot, just to have someone stand here and then get from these two areas.
Your fort has uninvited guests. Go 86 them.
The more walls you have in a row, the more likely they're going to just avoid that area. So you can just kind of stand here and hit both areas. So one person can do that. And then if they're spawning right behind this barrier here, you can open it up and have someone stand there so that they're not breaking through the wall. You never really see they're breaking through that wall up there because I'm not standing up here attracting them. So you always want someone at these choke points to be like, hey, come over here, look at me. And as soon as you do that, they kind of usually avoid that area, especially if there's a wall there. If there's no wall there, they're not going to pay you. They want to go to the Atlas more than they want to hit you. But yeah, so you want to kind of stand here and make sure, hey, you know where they are. So that's it for this area. There's only, again, one really big choke point, so this makes it good. But then if you're not protecting your areas the right way, or you're not attracting them the way you should be, they're going to start breaking through other areas. So you really got to kind of be vigilant and make sure you're adding to the barriers as well as you move on. So that's it. Thanks. I'll show you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.